Alright, and we are back. Let's make sure everything is working, and I will get this party started. Let's test the audio real quick. Audio 1, 2, 3. Okay, audio is good. Audio is good to go. Let me start sharing some stuff. I will be right back, and after I start, yeah, I'll be right back. After I start, just do a little bit of marketing for the stream. Sweet. Alright, so yesterday we were doing some of the cart block out for Hookbeard, and starting today we will be trying to get some more details into this block out, adding a few more elements, and then getting into the high poly for his vehicle here. So I will go ahead and show some screen. Let's get it. Alright, if there's any problems or any kind of like major frame drops, please let me know in the chat. I'd love to know about that, just so I can change my stats and everything on my my streaming and everything. So, but I think I have roughly an hour and a half to stream, and we'll get to it. So, let's show what I have so far. So this is what I was working on yesterday. We have Hookbeard here, kind of in his like very I guess the rotund cart here. So it's quite the little vehicle. So what I think I need to do here is a few more elements. I had some requests yesterday, or this morning actually, for a mermaid holding a lantern in the front. And I actually think that some of my old concept art had a mermaid doing that, so that's actually pretty spot on. But I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep it simple or not. I will give it a shot, as that was a request. Let's see here. Where is... Yeah, here she is. So this was actually the concept art from before, in this. And I think I would have her, because the ship is pretty small, on the entire thing. So I'd probably have her like stretched out like this, kind of like in this front area. Maybe raise it up a little bit too. So let's see what I can do here to make it pretty cool. First off, I'm gonna go ahead and just block out the lantern itself. So let's get that going. Bring this closer to my face. Alright, so the lantern in here is pretty square, pretty simple. I think I'll probably follow that, maybe have it a little bit more, have a little bit more range here. I'm trying to avoid having transparency as much as possible. I just really want to like make it more simple and have the materials be less heavy on the system. I'll have this be bigger. I think it deserves a little more size to make it feel, I don't know, just in general have it be more substantial. Let's do a little bit of that gradient feel, so kind of like a... Oh, that's what's going on. I need to turn off symmetry here. And without symmetry, it'll actually go in the middle here, so there we go. That's kind of what I'm looking for. Go for that nice stylized feel. Okay, I think I have an idea of how I want this to run. Yeah, I think I have a fun idea here. So what I'm gonna do is grab all these four faces, and I'm going to do... I actually may not work with that. I might need to grab every the back and front. So I'm gonna do an extrude, but immediately go to... Oops, that's not gonna work. All right, go to an extrude. What you're saying, so I don't respond. Sorry. No worries, no worries. I'll just be in your pocket. So I'm gonna scale down and then scale in to make a cool like inset for like a lantern cage, and I'll do the same thing for these two sides. So I'm gonna do an extrude, but rather than pulling out like typical, I'm going to push in with a box that gives me this inside box to do a cool inset, so I'll have it similar height value, and then I'm going to go ahead and delete these insets, and that'll create a cool like cage feel. Yeah, there we go. Hey, that's dope. All right, so we have kind of the front of the lantern here. I actually want it to be a little bit thicker, so what I'm going to do is just inset it a bit more, and I'll just copy that here. There we go. So if I want it to be similar, I just need to look at these two height values, and it'll be roughly, it can be approximate, I don't really care. You know, this is supposed to be a pirate character anyway, it doesn't have to be so hard set, so that's fine. Yeah. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to have this be a dangly lantern here. What's up? Welcome to the chat. Cool, so you're working on some art too? Looking at your cool beast from earlier. Actually, I think I'll keep that, I like this scale, but I'm going to just scale it up a bit. So like something like that here. There we go. Alright, so now we have this cool front lantern that will be kind of dangly. And if we're going to have it be maybe on a chain or something, coming from some hands. So let's do the mermaid. I'm definitely going to do in ZBrush. Mermaids are, anything organic is just not meant for Maya. But what I can do is I can just do a simple block out of kind of what I want silhouette wise it to look like. Now our characters have a very particular style right now where the heads are quite large. It's been a nightmare, but I'm having fun. That's all that matters. It is important to have fun. Can you hear me well, by the way? I'm not sure how my my gain is on my microphone at the moment, but I think people can hear me. So hopefully they can. So here we go. I'm gonna... Yeah, beasts are my favorite thing to make. Like even above characters, I think. I love making beasts. But I haven't really had a project recently that requires me to build them, so... Alright, let's see here. So I'm actually going to use Maya's forbidden tool, the sculpting tool, because it sucks so hard that I don't even like to recommend it to people. But, okay, thank you. Yeah, I do have a studio quality mic, but sometimes I'm too far away from it, or the gain is different. But I appreciate you giving me that, letting me know. Alright, I think it's this one, if I remember right. So, if you hold down B... Oh my gosh, it sucks so hard. Okay, is it B middle mouse? It's middle mouse. That's even worse because if I'm using a tablet, which I am, I don't have a middle mouse for my pen, so that's even dumber than I remembered. Okay, I'm gonna turn on World X and then just do some pulling. I think that's doing too aggressive pulling. I'm gonna do this one. Unless that's pinching, which hopefully it's not. Well, that's more like a smooth or something. I'm pretty sure it was this one. I'm pretty sure it was this pull, but it's just being... Oh, there we go. Now it's more of a gradient. Alright, cool. So, I'm going to just kind of do a simple block out for her here, and just have a fun silhouette here. So, so however she's going to run here. Let's make this... It's gonna look really crappy in Maya. That's just kind of the nature of Maya and organics modeling, though. Oh my goodness, it's awful. So this is actually the sculpting mode. If you go over from poly modeling to sculpting, I'm just sculpting on a primitive sphere. It seems to work best on the primitives. It just like kind of breaks on a lot of the things that are that are custom built. But it is awful here. I am just doing a quick block out just so I can have all the things blocked out in Maya before I move over to ZBrush and make things better and palatable. So don't worry, she won't be run over the entire time. This is actually a floating cart, so she won't be touching the ground unless, of course, he explodes when he dies or takes he has 0 health and everything. Then that might be different, but yeah, she won't be just skidding on the ground the entire time. So all right, so we got cool shape here. I think this was a meaningful request that I completely forgot I was going to kind of pop on anyway and everything from this this concept, and I think it helps to be reaffirmed that it's. Let's see, if they had a remesh button, it wouldn't be so bad. That's true, but they do not, as far as I know. I don't believe they do yet. Smooth the surface of a mesh without changing the original shape. Is that a remesh? Because that would be cool. Probably not, though. Nope. I thought it was. I thought they might be good, but they were not. They were not good. But yeah, I think soft select could also work. So just be, kind of doing it this way. So if I need double geometry, then I just need to run it smooth. So shift, smooth here, save out before it crashes on me, like it just probably inevitably will do. Okay. Here we go. Hey, Tofu. Toto. Okay, so shoulders forward, kind of all arced. Maybe she'd be wearing something. Probably just the. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I think it'll be cool. Maybe they. Well, that's the problem with Maya's system, is that Maya charges monthly because they can, but that de-incentivizes them to actually making meaningful updates. Like, I'm sure that they do have some meaningful updates, and I don't want to be a complete hater, but I just think that if you treated it like DLC, where people only opt in and buy the new update if they want the new stuff, then I think that would be a way better PR decision for your fan base and for your user base than how they currently have it, where you have to opt in to their heavy monthly costs. Fortunately, they have their indie costs and everything, so that's good. But my goodness, it could be much better. Yeah, that's my kitty Tofu. She's a sweetie. Aren't you a sweetie, Tofu's? Aren't you a sweetie? I play with your foot and you get mad, though. Hey, Mir. No worries, I know you're busy. Yeah, Maya's gonna have to step it up by how much Blender is starting to make some waves and stuff. I think they really need to step up their quality and reduce their costs. Like, I love Maya, and so like, and I probably love Maya because I've used it so long, so I've kind of been indoctrinated into using Maya. But I think it's a great tool, but I just wish it was more affordable. Really, just the affordability factor makes me more critical. Like if you're gonna charge so much, it better be no crashes, like top tier, everything works. You know, let's get some sculpting tools up in here. You know, let's try to match what Blender's doing. But yeah, I mean, I guess it has been industry standard for quite a while, so I can kind of just feel like they can do whatever. Alright, I think this is shaping up pretty well. I don't want to just do too much here because I can just do way faster in ZBrush. So I think that's probably good, and I could just work on the hair, and I'm not going to do a hair, block out the hair here. So here we go. So we have this blocked out. Let's see. I had to make the switch to Blender, and let me tell you, it's not beginner friendly. I've heard about that too. Yeah, I've heard about that same thing. Okay, so we have started and kind of put on this lantern thing. I probably need to do an extrude so it has thickness on the inside. What I would suggest is if you want to still use Maya, if that's still on your radar of usage, if it's just cost related, then I would suggest doing the Maya Indie license. Because Maya Indie license is $30 a month. I think you can do it as long as you're making under 100K a year, which most people are not making 100K a year, so that's pretty cool. Who is that? Okay. So I'm not sure if you can, if it's you can just do it indefinitely or whatever at that rate, but I know my wife is using that. So I like Prisma 3D. Okay, I haven't tried Prisma 3D myself, but I have heard of it. I just haven't done it myself or used it myself. What do y'all think about this design? Is it okay to have this lantern just dangling in front of her face like that? I know that here it's her arms that's extending to make it kind of like it maybe like down here or something, which might be better design. I don't fully know. I actually want to bring her hands in closer now that I think about it. Something like this so it looks like she's actually holding the chain. I just feel like it looks like really cool, like a slope here when she's like has her hands at this point. I think that looks pretty cool, personally. But if let me know what you guys think, because I would like to adjust it accordingly. I think what I'm going to do here is delete these three and then going to inset this, delete this one, then extrude here. Let's go on the side view. Let's get this to this level. Make this a cool big front beam deal. Yeah, I haven't tried Prisma. But I'm always down to try new software when I have time to. Okay, merge the center. Merge the center. Oh, this is way too far out from the beam. There we go. A little bit taller. Merge the center. There we go. Alright, that looks pretty cool. Now we have a larger beam. Yeah, I'm wondering if it'd be cool even if like the hands are holding it literally in the front. Like if this was not so long and something like maybe here-ish. And then, yeah, maybe if the hands are kind of like grabbing the front here or something like this, that could be pretty cool. These are soft select pulls. Ugh, Maya. No. It's so bad. Okay. So, I'm thinking maybe either have it here, but that either way, it's still like right in her face, and so I just don't know how to avoid. I don't want to look looking down. That feels bad too. I like it right here, in this zone. You know, maybe it should be a little bit further down, perhaps, or something like that. Let me see how they do it. Maybe I'm doing it completely wrong. Maybe it's, let's see, mermaid on ship. Maybe they go with the front zone. No, sometimes they do. It looks like they kind of just follow no particular rule. Mermaid on the front of the ship. Okay. So, yeah, it looks like they... And maybe she could just be smaller in general, just scale-wise smaller. Perhaps she's just too large. You know, just kind of have her be smaller here. Yeah, I mean, it could be long, but I feel like I just don't want that level of chain. I don't want it to be like too long from the core. And then for the main bolt, I probably can just do a Taurus. Or actually, I think what's more fun is what? What's so funny? You laughing at me? Let's see here. Here we go. Now I have like a chain link here, sort of thing. I'm just gonna give it some thickness, and then scale it out a tad. Well, not that much. There we go. Yeah, there we go. That's a good chainy bit. Alright, mesh display, I just need to flip. So reverse. Then I can do scale this down. Duplicate it. Okay, that's too big still. Let's make sure that I actually interlock properly. So I'm gonna J-snap 90 degrees. Nope, that's more than 90 degrees. J-snap. There we go. It's not perfect, but whatever, I don't care. I wonder if I can make this chain. Maybe I could do something like this where, let me turn off symmetry here. I don't really want this much geometry on the chain, but let's just see how it looks. If I got rid of one of them and instead basically centered these two, that's probably a better chain. It still looks pretty cool and thick here without adding geometry. Let's see how that feels when I stack them. Some J-snapping. That's pretty cool. I think I like the thickness better though, so I'm gonna just keep it that way, I think. And then get rid of that inside. I feel like I like this better. All right, let's just make sure they can interlock without, without gouging in themselves too much. All right, so I think what I need to do, I'm just gonna do one at a time. I'm just gonna pull this out here, pull this over here. There we go. Nice thick chain. And if I Control D, bring it up, J-snap, twist. There we go. That's the result I'm looking for. Alright, so if I duplicate and bring it down here, it now collides here. So I need to make it taller, I think. So let's go ahead and make it taller. Roughly here. Alright, let's duplicate. Hey, and we got a chain link that looks super cool and thick and stylized. Woo! Woot, 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 woot. I say woot. Cool. Alright. So, that being said, all this needs to be not much, but smaller. So we need to actually fit on this front area here. Yeah, it needs to be smaller for sure. I just like a nice thick chain. So this first chain is actually supposed to be, I want the biggest chain bit to be at the tip here. Let's see how that looks. So like that, and then kind of just push into the front here. Maybe. That might be too dorky. Here, hold on. Let me grab the old concept, back in the day concept. 1 second. Because I have It's a really cool old concept of hook beard that could help give some cool insight of how to run this. Where it be, where it be it where. Be it where. This is my chaos card folder. I know where it should be. Chaos cart, references. Ah, here it is. Alright, I'm just gonna put this on my reference board. So we have Old Hookbeard. And Old Hookbeard is kind of like this scraggly white pirate. But he had a chain kind of... Okay, that doesn't really help me though. So the old one was going to actually have like barrel wheels. What's up, TSWS Gaming? It's been a while, man. It's been a minute. Yeah, man. How's it going? I'm trying to figure out silhouette right now. What feels it looks good. You know what? It should be a freaking hook because he's Hookbeard. I feel silly. Why did I not think about this prior? Yeah, how's your stuff coming along, man? It's been a while. I feel like if it looks too usable, like this looks like a harpoon gun, which would be dope, but I want him to shoot the harpoon hook, not look like you can shoot a harpoon hook from the front. So I don't want it to look like it's usable. I think I want it to have be like an actual hook. Yeah, this is Hookbeard. Yeah. My newest crazy character in the lineup. J-Snap. There we go. Alright, so this needs to be heavily reduced. Like probably like 8. No. Be like 12, and then this could be perhaps 8. Or maybe even... Let's try 6. I think 6 looks pretty good. Then the inside can be 0.3 probably. Doing well. Hopefully you're doing good, brother. Indeed I am. Gotta go. Alright, see ya. See you later, Mir. Yeah, I'm doing good, man. Just working on stuff still and trying to make things happen still, all that biz. Been at it for a while, but now I have a lot more time to work on stuff, which has been awesome. So, yeah, kind of trying to use my time as wisely as I can while I have it. Hey, that's looking dope. Taurus into a hook for the win. Heck yeah. Okay, not that sharp. I think I need one more extrude. to make this tip just there we go. Merge vertices, there we go. And I'll have this be a little bit closer but wider. Let's have this kind of be like a gradient of it being a hook. And hooks need to be more hooky, so like right there-ish. And this can be right here-ish. Oh, grabbed a stray vert there. I actually kind of like that. I like it where it just kind of dips right about there. Cool. So, and then this, I think I probably can get rid of. And then I can just extrude these verts like here. Let's see how that looks. I can put this in on the top of the front here. So I think it probably would make the most sense if it was on the down here. I think that looks pretty cool. Any feedback from you guys? Any thoughts? I could also make it be a dip hook where maybe it has a grabbing zone. Like I have an idea. So like maybe it could just be like be here, and then I can add this. I think Captain the Hook has this actually where it goes kind of like that. I think that would be kind of cool. I'm pretty sure Captain Hook has it like that too. Let's see here. So I need to kind of just ride up here like this, and then maybe have one more here. Pop that up a little bit, and then these can go straight back like this. Pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah. I'm digging it. Yeah, kind of like a sickle hook, right. And I can have this kind of be a little bit wider just to extenuate that kind of cool trademark kind of feel for stylization. So yeah, if it's sickle-esque, I think that would be great. Let me sync that to middle. There we go. Yeah, so now this no longer looks like a harpoon, like you can't shoot it out. This looks like a, you know, just a prop it up on the wall kind of hook, which is kind of what I'm going for in this front, just so it doesn't look functional. I don't want it to look functional. But yeah, I'm gonna try to stream a lot more. I've been off the game for a little bit, and I've been feeling really bad about that. Modify center pivot. There we go. But I really want to get back into it. Yeah, I have a few programmers on the project now, and they've been feeling good about the progress in the game. So, like, we need more roster, and I'm like, hey, I can do that. That's kind of my specialty, making characters. And a big part of it was I wanted to find the style better. I was kind of playing around with multiple styles, and I didn't like where it was going from Bucky. My last character before my shooter character. I felt like it was looking too realistic and not kind of like fun like I was wanting it to be. And so I think that was where I'm like, okay, I want to step back and kind of see where I want to take this thing. Alright, cool. So now I'm gonna go ahead and hide him real fast so I can just focus up on the geometry here. J-snap, 90s. This needs to go up here. That fits well. Awesome. Fit right on top, right in the sync zone. And then this will naturally kind of just follow suit here. What I can do is I can just, to make it exact, I can just duplicate this so it's right where the other chain is. Yes, sort of. So I do have a style guide. Yes. There we go. So a big part of the new style that I'm kind of going with is rule of thirds, in the sense that the character's head equates to 1/3 of its entire body height, to make that really fun stylization feel. And I want to have a similar thing to the character in relation to the cart size, where the character is roughly 1/3 of the cart size, usually, or maybe it flipped where the character is 2/3 of the cart size, if I want to go more the Mario Kart kind of vibe. So kind of just depends. Okay, I'm gonna put these together. Let's merge these together. I think I was thinking about this wrong. I think maybe if she's grabbing the hook, well, if she's here, the lantern doesn't have to be in her face anymore. Like, not directly in her face. It's still in her face, but not to that same extent. This could be cool. I think I just need to have her be more ornamental than to concern myself with her being too much the character size. Which is almost like Atlas, where she's like holding up the front. It's kind of a fun thought. Hey, kitty cat. Hello. Hi, kitty cat. So yeah, Mermaid on ship seems to have a bunch of different variations. My cat's being bad. She's bite my leg. Silly. Oh, you're being silly. Okay, let's see here. So the other way of doing the mermaid, or having the mermaid on the ship, was to have her in the front, or on the top of this piece, kind of like leaning forward on everything, like this. But I think that's just too weird. Not for this character anyway. or just like, yeah, not for this level of stylization and everything. I like that'll work. So, but yeah, I did like the idea of her holding up this lantern. So that was the alternate feel. I'm wondering if I should. Maybe she should be holding a hook or something, or the hook. That could be kind of fun. Maybe if she. Let's see here. If I had it down like this could work better. Maybe it could just be a one chain link. Maybe 1.5 or something. I could do just delete this. Vert mode, flatten. Actually vert. And then just have this hang. That could be cool. Yeah, I kind of dig that. And then maybe if she's holding around the hook or something, perhaps. Could be fun. Could have hooks with lanterns on either side of the boat. That could be an interesting take. I guess like a vehicle would typically have 2 headlights, but I don't want to make it too busy. Let's see how that looks. So I could have it like maybe on either side of this. Could be interesting. Mesh mirror. X. Collect that together. Perhaps so. Let's just see. It's a fun thought. So I actually dig it. The main problem is I feel like people might associate that to be, unfortunately, too phallic. Just with the two rings in the front. That's anyway, but I've already had that feedback from the wand of the witch character, and I'm like, it's hard to avoid sometimes. But okay, yeah, the front, it kind of is. It's funny too because almost like a mustache hook where you have it on both sides like that. But this might be the way to go. Let's see. So maybe if she's holding this. That's kind of fun. Yeah, maybe she's like holding the hook like this. This could be really fun. This is already a lot more lore than a lot of characters get. So one hand could be kind of going around this. Down here like this, and then the other hand could be going over the top here. Like this. Something like this, I think would be really fun. It's goofy how the vertices stretch so weird like this. When you're using soft select and just trying to make things work like that. It's just kind of rough. There we go. How's your stuff going? Modify center pivot. There we go. Let's bring these shoulders up. There we go. So I just forgot I was not on symmetry anymore. Forward. There we go. Ah, day jobs. Lame. Hate day jobs. 9 to 5 grind, although I guess it's not 9 to 5 anymore. Not with time it is. There we go. Get that split tail off here. Definitely need to make her shorter, I think. Because none of the characters like this tall. Scale wise. Oh, 4 to 9? Oh, okay. You're good. Come on. Modify center pivot. Okay. Probably hair area, really. I think that probably would be hair area. If I drop it down a little bit. Yeah, I dig that actually better. Kind of have it at the angle that the wood is at. Something like this. Okay, so now the lantern's not in her face anymore, which is nice. A little bit more shoulder here. There we go. It's definitely happening a lot. This is definitely taking a little longer than I expected it to, but it is pretty dang cool. All right. So, are there any other elements that we should add before I move on? Everything looks pretty cool right now. So he has his side cannons here, which I have considered having like skull side cannons. But for right now, I'm gonna hold off. Let's see. Could think like little wings or something, or yeah, anything else that I might want to add to the vehicle before I move on. Maybe this could actually be out like this, perhaps. Maybe I need to have it more of like this approach. That looks more like a treasure chest to me anyway. Okay, and for the lantern stylization itself, I do kind of like it already. I wonder if I could make it more tapered. Let's see. I could consider this level of taper. Or really might just be better just to flip it. It's pretty dang cool. I like both of them. I guess it doesn't need any windows actually. So I think that I probably can get rid of the insides of these because I don't want to have transparency. Turn that off, turn on this. So I'm gonna get rid of these inside faces. Go for delete. And then I can just close this. Instead, I can just have a, see, fill hole. I can just have a fake transparency kind of feel. Like, in a way, I could do a, what do they call it? Just have a emissive. Hi, Tofu. Hello. G fill. Hi, Tofu. What you doing, girl? What you doing? Hmm? Hi. Don't be mean. Don't be mean, Skurs. She gets bitey sometimes. yeah, I probably won't be able to get to ZBrush like I thought I was going to, not in this stream, because I was just adding more elements that I thought I was going